see any kind of stories.
All guests and staff should make their way to a shelter zone. Please make your way to the shelter zone. Security staff.
Definitely not how I saw myself taking in Crystal Bridges, but Fusion Day. I'm gonna try to get chunk. I've got so much stiffness, and I think it's like a new symptom. I was thinking I slept wrong, but I think instead it's
Inflammation.
yeah. I think I'm having like arthritic like symptoms because it's yeah, it's all my joints, it's my knees, it's my elbows. It's like it wasn't just my neck, you know. And so I'm gonna talk to the doctor about that when I see him in May and just be like, oof. But I guess I'll know if I feel better in a few hours. Or I guess it won't be today, it'll probably be tomorrow. Hi, I have an infusion. Thank you. How you doing?
Good day, sir.
How's everything?
Good. How about you?
Oh, living the dream. What you doing?
I think I have her peanut butter bones in those bags.
Oh. Dad thinks maybe you got some peanut butter bones in those bags. Think you should sit down?
Probably should have put them right next to her car seat. Oops.
Road trip. The last video I did was about suicide and chronic illness, and that was the result of a friend who committed suicide in the last few weeks. And so I think I've been working through that grief, and I was kind of sleepwalking through it because of work, and I think I wasn't really giving myself enough grace and time and energy to really feel my feelings and kind of go through the emotions, really take time to feel everything. And so I think coming here kind of allowed that to happen. It's really allowed me the opportunity to take the time I needed to think and process and kind of work through how I feel about all of this. I think anytime we're able and willing to get in touch with our feelings and acknowledge them is a good time and is worthwhile and is doing good work for yourself. In this instance, I really needed the reset. I needed to have the space to come in and say, you know, I'm not okay, I need to disconnect for a few days and do not a lot of anything. So our first few days here in Bentonville were great. We got settled into our house, which is absolutely gorgeous and had all of the amenities that we require for us to be comfortable and for Miss Briley to be comfortable here. We had a great kitchen to cook in. Although we didn't do a lot of cooking, we tried to eat out as much as possible, which is just kind of part of our vacation mode, is to get out and enjoy as much local food as we can. But we had a beautiful kitchen, lovely living room, the ability to stream our favorite shows and kind of disconnect. So for the first 2 days we were here, we didn't do anything. We unpacked, settled in, watched shows, ordered food, and for the most part, tried to take it easy. Morning, Ricky. I'm right here. Come on, let's go on a walk. Come on. Come on. Oh, I know what you wanted, but we're gonna get some exercise. On about our third day, we felt the need to get out and do something and find a way to get ourselves out of the house, get out of the funk we'd kind of gotten in, which I think is to be expected. I think when you're working through grief, I think that there will always be a level of sadness that is just there that you kind of have to work through. And I think there is, at least for me anyway, on my journey through grief, there's always a point where I need the kick in the pants to get up and go do something. So for me, that was my husband saying, you know what, we're gonna have a date night. So on our third night here, we had our first date night, which was at a delightful restaurant called The Preacher's Son. And the food was delicious. We had a really wonderful time. We had some mocktails, which were also delicious. And really just ordered whatever we wanted, like didn't look at prices, which we really don't anyway. That's the benefit of having no children and being gay men. 2 incomes, no kids. But we really leaned into that. You know, we were like, who cares what dinner costs? And let's really just have a nice meal, enjoy the food, and have whatever we want. And so we did. So cute. I don't know, babe. First time here too. Looks like it. It's pretty, isn't it? It's really cool.
Oh, you always have to get the side angle shot.
Well, I always do the video too. Say hi, Ricky.
Hi, Ricky.
I love you.
Starting route to Whole Pet. Head east on Southwest Mistletoe.
We're on the way to multiple pet stores because one isn't enough for our princess.
One's a bakery and one's a pet store. There's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows there's a difference between a bakery and a pet store.
We're going to a pet bakery, which is really exciting, and a pet store, and then to a restaurant that will allow us to have her. And then tomorrow, a restaurant for lunch that allows us to have her. So breakfast, excuse me. Sorry.
Lunch will be raining.
Oh yeah, lunch will be raining, which I did, which is my fault. Thought she'd be more interested in it. She's
Oh, she will. Once we get into the lights. Actually, it's kind of bright in here, though. They have windows. The other ones have usually blue and... Oh, there it is.
There it is. Riley. What is it? Here it comes. It's gonna get us.
The bulldog eating octopuses.
It's getting us. It's killing us.
See all these tentacles?
What do we do? Oh, she's like back in her seat, just like, okay, guys, we'll figure this out.
It's like, I've been here before.
You made it.
So why does this remind you of us?
It's just the same vibe as Austin has. It's like laid back, kind of hip. All the dog friendly stuff gives me all the Austin vibes. These were such great, nice matchas. So yeah, I don't know. Airship Coffee, which was so cute. And again, it was a space where it was very dog friendly and she was welcome. And so it was a great place to kind of spend time with her. Okay, away we go. Trails even all around here. attraction. Museum entrance and parking. The scale of it's just huge. You know?
Wonder what they're building over there.
I thought it might have been under construction because I was noticing on the side over there the green and the red. I was like, that looks
Well, they could definitely do with some more parking. You know, more what parking for sure. That wouldn't hurt anything.
they're lifting something right now. The crane.
Oh, hey y'all.
Hi.
Got some goodies here for
Yes,
you.
thank you.
Bowl soup
Looks
and this kale bit of salad for you too.
Yeah, thank you.
Gotcha. Here, I'm gonna set this burger down.
Thank you very much.
Runaway fry. Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go. You're welcome. Some silverware, and you're all set. Enjoy.
steak sandwich.
Score. And then on Thursday, we finally decided to go and do Crystal Bridges Museum, which is an art museum, contemporary art museum here in Northwest Arkansas. It was founded by Alice Walton and is largely supported by the Walton Foundation, but has lots of other donors as well that contribute and make it what it is. But it is an incredible art collection and a beautiful architectural feat in the middle of Northwest Arkansas with indoor-outdoor trails with art, Frank Lloyd Wright House that you can tour. It was really impressive. And we had a beautiful lunch at 11, which is the restaurant there in Crystal Bridges. And the food, delicious, chef's kiss. It was so good. And the atmosphere was absolutely gorgeous. So we weren't surprised to see lots of local business people meeting there and just lots of locals as much as tourists taking advantage of that restaurant. Just a beautiful location. So we had a lot of fun there. I think this vacation couldn't have been better timed. And of course, I know, the situation with my friend really didn't have anything to do with the vacation at all. But the fact that it was timed in such a way the week after, which has really kind of given me the time to process everything. It's also allowed me to look back at where I was at when I was in that same place in my life and to really remember how scared and alone I felt. And so if you missed the last video, I'm gonna say one more time, if you're out there and you're struggling, whether you have a chronic illness or not, you matter, your life matters, it's important, and I want you to reach out for help. In the United States, the number is 988. I'm also gonna list the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline website in the description box below. But please reach out for help. You're not alone. Lots of us have been there and felt the sadness and loneliness that can come when the depression monster kind of takes over. And you won't be judged by me or anyone else because, again, I have been there. I think that's what this week was so great for me, was to kind of remember that time and what it was like. And it's really given me the time to work through all of my feelings and come back strong. I had every intention of joining a bunch of live streams this week and being everywhere online because I was off, and my body couldn't do that. Mentally, I couldn't do that. Just because I'm still not quite myself yet, and I don't want to push too hard, and it's a lot to be on. I think if you're not used to live streaming, you really don't have a concept of the energy it takes to be on even for an hour. So, we'll see.
What we were saying.
Wow.
Construction.
It's a lot. Oh, look at that to your left. Wow. Look at that. But this has been really healing, and I think getting out of town and being in a beautiful home and that's not ours, that we don't have to worry about cleaning up after and use their pots and pans and everything works and is new and has a yard for the dog. I mean, it was just perfect in every way.
Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older, older. So let us dance this side away.
Reminds me of the city garden artwork. These are cool. Beautiful, isn't it? Isn't that cool?
Standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see her. Live your life within the moment, moment. And don't go wait until the morning, morning. You never know when it is over, over. All that I know is we'll get older, older. So let us dance this side away. Feel the air get thinner. I'm standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. So let us dance this side away.
Then the tornado came. And you think I'm kidding. I'm not. It did not hit where we were. There was a tornado warning, though, so we were trapped in the basement with, I don't know, 500 of our newly closest friends of this fabulous art museum, which is made almost entirely of concrete and glass. So literally we had to all hustle to the basement quickly because the entire place is a tornado nightmare. Anyway, we spent a little bit of time down there just kind of praying that no one had any sickness that they might be passing around to, oh, I don't know, all of us. But it was fine. It lasted about a half hour and then it cleared and we were able to leave and come home.
Interesting because I don't see any kind of stories.
All guests and staff should make their way to a shelter zone. Please make your way to a shelter zone. Security staff.
I mean, definitely not how I saw myself taking in Crystal Bridges, but
So this is the first Airbnb we've had in a long time that was really good. The only downside, and this feels really like a queen thing to gripe about, and I want to be clear, I'm really not trying to gripe. She's really living her best life on that sofa. But not wanting to gripe or complain at all. However, my one complaint with this place is right here. This bed is terrible. And I hate to say that because the furniture is fine, it's comfortable, it's beautiful, it's stylish, all the things. But I think they must have found this mattress at mostuncomfortablemattresses.com because it feels like hard, lumpy bodies. It's very bizarre. Like I said, awfulmattresses.com. I'm not sure. I'm going to do a little Google research to see where we might have found this. But that would truly be my only complaint, is the mattress is whack and super uncomfortable. So neither one of us have slept super great, but we've kind of done the best we can. Oh. Now, you all know I exaggerate a little, but this is not an exaggeration. That mattress is some sort of like punishment. Like I think I did something in a past life to earn that. I'm just not sure. Yeah, so I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to sleep in my own bed. By the time this video goes up, we'll already be back at home, which is nice, and really looking forward to sleeping in my own bed and having a few nights at home before I have to go back to work. I do think I'm ready to go back to work. I have a lot to think about there. Will I stay long term where I'm at, on the team I'm at? I'm not sure. We're ready to be home. We've had a great vacation. I love my family. I am forever grateful and blessed to have them in my life, and Ricky to be my person, and Briley to be our little snuggle bug of a pooch who just loves us no matter what, and faults and all, and basically lives to be adorable and make our lives even brighter. For those of you that find yourself in Bentonville, Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas, or Rogers, I am going to guess that you're here to apply for a job at Walmart, as this is the headquarters for Walmart here in Bentonville. Almost everything here is Walmart. But it's a great area and a wonderful metro. I hadn't been here for a number of years, and it's amazing how much it's grown and changed. There is so much here that we don't have back home. Restaurants, the foodie game is on point. So many great restaurants. Again, if you find yourself in the area, please feel free to reach out. I will happily give you a list of some food recommendations, as well as some fun places that we visited and shopped at while we were here, and nice community. I hope everyone's having a good week, and I appreciate all of the well wishes. I appreciate all of you who reached out to me individually about everything that's been going on. It's been a lot. I've been very quiet, and I know that's not really how I do things, but I've needed the time to kind of disengage and pull back and work through everything and get to a better place and find peace with everything as much as I can. I hope everyone out there is staying healthy and well, and I look forward to seeing you all next week.